We not seeing changes. I'm just saying you made your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made your country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rescue now. Your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people turn out like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue.
This is your official program on the People's Radio.
You say you are going to change.
Wherever you are, however you are listening to the conversation, this is your radio.
Your rescue team.
My name is Khan Oliver Khan. You are in tune to Freedom Radio Liberia. The program is Freedom Hub on 87.9.
They can't conclude.
There are too many things happening in the country. The president's son issued a statement today following days of warnings from the Colombian drug cartel. Joe Barker's son, Joe Barker Jr., on today issued his statement. He was able to release his own account of the situation.
I want to ask you one question. Now you give the rest.
Princess Alexa Vanja Colley will beautifully read his statement on today.
You say you give the rest.
We intend to do some post-analysis about the statement that was issued by the president's son. The Colombian drug cartel members told the Liberian population the word over that Jojo Barker Jr. is their man. All of them involved with drug business. So Jojo Barker decided to issue his own statement to clear his side. So Jojo Barker decided to clear his side. Are we going to have the truth from the clearing of the side? What is it? What do we know about the situation in the country? We're going to have that on the list of issues we intend to deal with here on 87.9. More so, the Liberian former president, Her Excellency Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf,
but we're not seeing changes.
Also spoke about the drug issue in the country. She called on the Liberian government to make the country responsible. She said the government should make the country in a way that it will attract a lot of investors, good investors, and not drug dealers. The drug issue has gone off and beyond. Everybody talking about the drug issue, including Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the woman who was president when Joe Barker was vice president. The woman said the government should make the country better off in a way that Google investor will come and not cocaine seller will come.
Let me ask you.
That's a whole big bomb. That's a serious punchline the old man gave. But again, we intend to rumble into the issues. On the flip side, we're going to be looking into different comments that were made regarding the drug situation. Interestingly, we are no longer discussing anything in this country besides drugs. Why is the government allowing drug, and I repeat, drug issue to decide the intellectual space of our country? Why did they have to leave our borders empty? Why did they have to leave our country vulnerable? Why have they decided to allow our country to be used by the drug cartel members as a warehouse? Sadly, disgracefully, interestingly, our police officers have been made to transport the drugs. Okay, too many things. Allegations pointing from left to right. The latest being the son of the president. The cartel member allegedly accused the son of the president. They accused the son of the president of allegedly being their member. But the man, Jojo Baka, said a lie. We're gonna have the conversation on the People's Radio. Like we always say to you, the cash giveaway is in full swing. Star 255 star 1 hash for Lone Star users. The orange users can dial star 255 star 6 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. We're gonna take a few bars of our team song. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our official sponsor, and Win Liberia, the cash giveaway institution. We take a break. My name is Kai. Jerome Roosevelt is here. And of course, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, who was not available on yesterday, is currently on the train today. Let's take a break to be right back on 87.9.
The people what they want, and you say you keep the rest. Let me ask you, this arrest. The people they're not like you.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, that's true. We want peace in Liberia or peace in Monrovia, where the Colombian government, not government, where the Colombian drug cartel members threatening our first family. It is only important for us to ask for peace to reign in Liberia. Lady and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi. Hello. So Oliver was absent last week.
We're gonna start here soon. We're gonna start here. Let's start
No,
here.
go ahead.
Let's start here. I appreciate
I want you to
it
be my witness.
But
I say,
Princess, you have plenty of money. Yesterday, Oliver description of your cloth.
I was not even here. I didn't even
You have
listen.
money.
What money? Oliver know I'm a brand influencer for
No,
different
he said
brands.
he didn't say somebody supported her.
What did he say?
The description, go. I will not talk you.
Oliver, please reiterate what you said yesterday because I was not here.
You got plenty of money, my dear. Go back to
Don't make anybody go kidnap me. The Colombian people.
Anyway,
Anyway, so I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. And it is great being back on the radio after a very long holiday weekend that extended to, part of the week. We're here again today. And we have a lot to talk about because let's just say from yesterday, everywhere has been hot. Everywhere is hot.
Yeah.
From this angle to that angle, everybody is clearing their sides. Everybody is, just saying something, and I like it. I mean, that's basically what Liberia is all about. After another independence celebration, Liberians are back to business. We're back to being resilient. In the midst of all these many challenges that want to keep us behind as a country, Liberians continue to move forward with their resilience and renewed strength to be able to survive in a country as ours at about this point in time. But we have a lot to talk about, and we'd still like to say happy independence to those of you who did not hear from us during the, the celebration of Liberia's 178th independence anniversary. So yeah, welcome.
Okay, so basically we're back on the radio.
And Oliver was not here 2 days last week too.
We're back on the radio, and
Oliver, why are you ignoring prisoners today?
He left to tell people sound like coming to work. that's what I don't like.
I grew up in Indo community.
Like ignore people there.
No, not about ignoring people. I spent a good time in Indo community. Majority of the years I spent in Montserrado, I spent in Indo community. And in Indo community, fighting is by agreement.
Oh,
Okay.
If somebody keep cursing you, you have choices. You can choose to curse back.
But you already started fighting me now. I responded to you.
Then you're fight. You can choose why the cursing. You just pack your bathing bucket, you go to bar, or you go do something else.
Because you know you don't have enough things to fight.
Anything you say, oh, come here. But at the end of the day, fighting agreement. I can choose to respond to you. I can choose not to respond.
Because I get into your secret and respond. Let's take it to the street.
Please allow me to say how to the people in the Kekera, those in their offices,
Okay.
Those of you driving home, those of you still waiting at your home, sitting under that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the biggest afternoon conversation across the 45,000 square miles, the 16 tribes and the 50 sub-political division of our country.
Dickens.
And I don't know if we still have that piece of land at Guinea.
So we are not 45 again.
Yeah, so we have to, but we'll do the calculation later.
Yeah.
But welcome to Little Mexico.
Okay, so basically that's where we are. Too many things happening in the country, a lot more going on. So so plenty of things happening. But before we begin the conversation, let's play what Stanton Witherspoon said on his show. There is a particular reason why I find it very, very important. Once in a while, not every time though, I find it important for us to once in a while play Stanton Witherspoon's audio on this platform, specifically the ones where he is expressing his dissatisfaction in the operations of this government. One of those nights had to do with last night when he poured out his heart in serious disappointment in what he would later on refer to as the government he helped bring to power. Interestingly, not only Stanton feeling this way, Jerome, Alexa, not only Stanton having this kind of sober, regretful reflection. There are thousands, and I mean, there are tens of thousands of Liberians who had the perception, they had the view that making Joe Boakai the president of this country, I mean, Joseph Boakai Sr., because he's the president, then Joseph Boakai Jr. is the one who the Colombian drug cartel men say helping them to do job in the country. So the Pa is the president, then the junior is the one who they say doing the job business, even though he said a lot. But we'll read all of it. Now the point is, there are people who saw Old Man Joe as the beacon of hope for this country, including Stanton Witherspoon, the Spoon Talk man. Unfortunately for them, what they thought would have been the defining moment for our country on a positive level is now appearing to be a disaster. And you will hear Stanton in his utterances. You will hear Stanton. The network is slow. You will hear Stanton saying all of the things he had to say yesterday. I want us to start with it so that when we jumping into all of the different conversations, we know where we'll be going to. But Madam Sedi also spoke. And so Alexa and I, with Jerome, will be running deeply into Madam Salif's statement. She said something about how the country should brace herself for good opportunities, good investments, and not drugs. When the former president of a country, you know, mounts the podium and decides to issue statements quoted as the one President said he issued, then it says to you that the country is in trouble, the government is rapidly slipping down the hill, and if they like, let them resuscitate themselves. If they don't, let them keep drowning in arrogance, drowning in black deed trade. Since that what they came to do, let them keep drowning in it. Yellow machine, they got to bring it and carry it back because some kind of crooked G team was there. Nicotech scholarship, they got to bring that fake thing again. Martin, why any? Matthew Yimplu got to raise the Nicotech fakery. They 419 in Nicotech scholarship. The people force the boy resigned, they sacking. After he resigned, they sacking, they put somebody else there. Yeah. You got to force the boy to resign. The fake thing they brought, they had to end it. Today, we are here with drugs. The police finish arresting few people. Few of their own people. But we'll tell you some of the people that the police arrested and dismissed, or better still, suspended pending investigation. We'll tell you some of them. We'll tell you how the government should stop playing fun out of the people of this country. We'll tell you. Jerry and myself, we're Alexa, we'll tell you everything. We'll tell you how Gregory Cuomo, the police director, took an all-armed robber. They men are all-armed robber. You were in the police fight and you go do armed robbery in 2015. They sacked him from the police. When Gregory Cuomo came in 2016 as police director, he put the man back in the police in 2016. 2017 election king, he lost. The party lost the election. CDC king, they sacked Gregory Cuomo and they put Patrick Sudu there. Patrick Sudu saw the man. Patrick Sudu said, "Oh, but my man, you are how they call? You are honorable." In 2015, they move you. How come you come out of the police? Gregory Cuomo bring back you. I won't see you anywhere around the police operation. He left from there and go work with Lock in Grand Bassa, Jerome. He went to work with Lock. And that's how they did taking loan to load. That's what we're waiting for. He went to work with Lock. We'll call the man Nemo. So don't even think say we're not calling him. He went to work with Lock. So the whole 2018 to 2023, the men were working with Lock. Talking about working or doing that in Buchanan. When Gregory Cuomo came back to the police in 2024, he went back for the scene and put the man in police and made the man 106. Today, the man is being implicated for drugs. One of the ladies who is arrested for being in connection to the drug issue reportedly told investigators that she took $10,000 to the old armed robber who Gregory Cuomo brought back to the police. So Greg knew the man is an armed robber, but brought him back apparently because the man and he can be doing shady deals.
Dirty deals.
Now, thank you, Jerome. Dirty deals. So why would the government want to convince you and I that all the drug things that were happening, that they don't know what's going on? They know. But we will jump into the conversation. I won't play the voice of their own propagandist.
I think it's the internet.
Yeah, the internet trying to misbehave.
But Princess, you can't get it from your end.
There's no.
The jack would not be able to play from here.
What's about the phone?
Oh, you mean the 1960 where we did it last time?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So hold on. So they men are all about Gregory Cuomo go and bring the man back to the police. So when the person they get the man drug money, Jerome,
Yeah.
we had a manager of the Freedom Radio in 2015. The manager said, let's store microphone. So she must move on to the radio station.
Not just example he's giving.
Yeah.
But
But Elisa said no, she was not here 2016. So Elisa stole microphone.
I don't know how as well.
Hey.
That's why you look for me.
Yeah.
And the joke community behavior.
Inviting me again, see?
Okay, drink our super cool. So listen. So 2016, It was reported that she stole microphone. She stole microphone. Yeah, we're coming there. So Austin Kawa took over as the head of radio in 2016 and brought Elisa back. Elisa would have said now TV microphone. Austin brought her back. In 2020, when I became manager, I said, no, Elisa, you can see microphone. You're not working the station again. Come go. I sent Elisa back. Austin come back to the managerial position in 2026 and went back for Alexa. What in between Alexa and Austin? That every day when other person move out Alexa from the radio, Austin will go and bring her back. It means that stealing microphone when Alexa used to steal the microphone, the money she used to bring some and either share with Austin or do what they get. So or maybe that Austin used to tell us go steal. Yeah. Anytime they catch you, I will protect you. It's obvious. And so Greg Como should stop. I saw it on Independent Day. He wore navy blue suit, a red netter. He posting Bible voices on Facebook. Independent message as a God got patient. But we're coming around to the real conversation. I think our video on now.
God is no longer in the Old Testament, so just be kicking people up and down.
Oh no, the Jesus Christ days. Has even some deacon them, but now
as I say something different, you say something different.
The Jesus Christ days.
No,
some of the deacons,
Jesus Christ days,
they would have been beaten.
No,
because Jesus flogged people in the temple.
No, so when we had the Old Testament,
preacher is talking about the Old
when
Testament.
People acted very foolish, they were punished by God immediately. Sodom and Gomorrah. Noah and the Ark. People who were very stubborn, they know that they don't want mosquitoes. What to do today.
Yeah. So listen to what Stanton said quickly. I want all of us to pay attention. Listen to it. Okay. Let's see.
Because we thought we were coming to rescue. But how can this government survive? Are close. The Guineans stay at the border. How can this government survive? The $10 million project in 4 years. How can this government survive? Making people homeless and say, go on creating new land. Taking people from the land. Look what most recently happened in Battery Factory. Those people are angry. How can the government survive? The joblessness in the country. How can the government survive? The Unity Party people got to understand. The first $19 million drugs, the second $500 million cocaine, and the story is just adding up. How can this government survive? May God bless our country. May God help President Barker. It's something about President Barker we saw, and we knew that he was coming for the change to rescue the country. But the presidency, as of today, has been corrupted. The people in the executive mansion have corrupted the presidency. They have corrupt. I asked the question, me and Stanton, I don't think President Barker is getting the right information. We beat on George Manawia and we remove him because we thought we were coming to rescue. But how can this government survive? Are close. The Guineans stay at the border. How can this government survive? The $10 million project in 4 years. How can this government survive? Making people homeless and say, go on creating new land. Taking people from the land. Look what most recently happened in Battery Factory. Those people are angry. How can the government survive? The joblessness in the country. How can the government survive? The Unity Party people got to understand. The first $19 million drugs, the second $500 million cocaine, and the story is just adding up. How can this government survive? May God bless our country. May God help President Barker.
Okay, Alexa, Jerome, that's Stanton Witherspoon, one of the people who put in the current problem we're in today.
Spoon.
Yeah, Spoon. Stanton.
It's interesting. It's a nice song if you were to
put a beat behind it.
Yeah, how can the
How can the government
survive?
But yeah.
I'm just wondering.
I think you were summarizing all of the things we can say here.
Yeah. Even though they still don't take us as their friends, as Liberians, but however, one thing as a human being you should do or live with, that three payload is that be truthful, honest, and innocent. Because once you innocent, truthful, and honest, whatever you say, you're going to come back and stand as a cornerstone. And that's what we're seeing today. Yesterday, we were telling the people, don't trust these guys. They are not prepared. They don't have that energy. They are not. And I will always say this. Joseph Boakai, who is the president of this country, he didn't learn on an Ellen. And that's where the problem is. So everything that comes, they will wonder, what are the person bringing drugs? Because the president does not have that contact to go to other countries to make that contact to bring investment into the country. So everywhere the president goes, what are the person is a drug cartel, like former president Ellie said. And when, like you said, when the former president says this, it tells you she's been there or the person been there, and the person knows the in and out of governance.
That's right.
So she's telling you the people I used to go to,
they were bringing contracts.
Yeah.
why are you guys running the drug dealers?
Yeah.
In simple plain terms.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the message she was communicating.
Yeah.
So what she said was you got to position the country in a way that investors will see the place attractive.
Yeah, clean investors
will come and not the drug.
Don't take it for a joke.
Oh yeah.
Ellen is one of those persons who have friends, sons, and daughters in government. They go, they sit.
Oh yeah.
They sit.
They have information that we do not have.
Yeah.
By the way, she's a former president. She still got.
That's what I said.
She still have some privileges, available unto her to listen to some national security briefings.
Yeah.
Because there are some things they will have to go to her and say, "Oh, ma'am." So they kind of say, "We owe them with that true." You were there. They said that honor your time. The money we're owing and this, and so forth. But Alexa, you listen to Stanton quickly before we run to our main issue.
I don't want to sound bad, but I think it brings me so much happiness when I hear people who have supported Mr. Boakai's presidency sound the way Stanton usually sounds on his show all the time, and it brings me joy because did they actually see the signs? Of course, the signs were there. Did they actually see? Earlier on what was going to happen? Did they hear people talk about, what was going to happen, what was not going to happen? Of course, a lot of them listened to all the things that we said on this platform. We say a lot. We warned Liberians, or rather, we encouraged Liberians to take the other path rather than the path we're on today. And they listened to us and said we're enemies of the state. Some of them said we did not actually respect, the old deacon. Some of them said we're going to get old. Why are we sounding the way we're sounding? And they didn't actually get the sense out of what we were talking. So today, to listen to how disappointed Stanton feels, how disappointed he is, it gives me so much joy. And it also validates, in as much as we're not seeking validation, it also validates a lot of the things that were said prior to, Mr. Boakai's presidency. So it is just like a moment of celebration. But it also means the people who are, part and parcel of this entire rescue mission to know exactly what is happening behind the scenes, in as much as sometimes they wouldn't want to say,
because some of them still defending blindly.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of them. They may not want to say scripted to us, oh, this is this and that is that. So they would just want to find some words.
So when your commander Stanton is giving up, when your commander Stanton is, because Stanton was their commander during
what else can you do?
The 2023 election. So when your commander is telling you, hey, the captain is done.
Like, what can you say?
Yeah, our all over general is not making it. I mean, he's failing. What else
what can you say?
You in New Georgia or Banana,
what can you do?
What else can you do differently?
So that's a big question. But I mean, it is. I think we're going to see more of these.
Still with Alexa, Senator Samuel Koga of Nema County,
the newest go-father.
He had this to say. I mean, it is undeniable. Sam Koga is the original godfather of Nema
Don't all
County.
the other papi bali, but
He
let's move
jumped. I
forward.
mean, that was traditionally sealed. It is the Nema people tradition. You are not supposed to argue it. You are supposed to allow it go.
Whatever happens,
Yeah.
they're going to do what they're
So
supposed
this
to
is
do.
what Sam Koga, Senator Samuel Koga, had to say about the drug issue. Listen.
We all preach that message. Everything will have to be there to go. We are allow you to that. He is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. Everything will have to be there to go. We are allow you to that. He is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. You have to re-echo.
So are you listening to the Sam Koga? He said, all of you here listening to me, those days, all of us, he did not remove himself from there. And this is honesty, and I like people to be very honest with their conscience, especially when these things are happening. He said, look, we all used to accuse George Ria. We say he was bringing drug, but right now, the drug, they're not only bringing it, they're bringing it and re-exporting it. In fact, the drug business has improved. Listen to it. Take your time and listen.
Everything will have to be there to go. We are allow you to he is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. Allow you to he is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. They are going to advanced level. Allow you to he is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. They are going to advanced drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. They are going to advanced level.
Okay. All right.
The message is that defeat the cities in this country. We all preach that message. Everything will have to be there to go.
So you heard him? He said they were using the drugs message to defeat CDC in this country. We all preach that message. Everything was attributed to George Weah. That's why he said.
We all preach that message. Everything will have to be there to go. Allow you to he is the one who is putting drugs. Drug now, instead of importing, they then importing and re-exporting. So it means that they are going to advanced level. They are going to advanced level.
Okay, Alexa, still with you on the Sam Koga issue. Then we want to get everybody's opinion on these comments.
So you have the same music, and then you have different dancers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you use the same rhythm where we are the old dancers.
Oh yeah,
because we've always said this.
Good.
So we have same music, different dancers. So Sam Koga is just again saying what we have always been saying. And it seems like when people start to realize things that have always happened, they feel so sad that, oh my God, if I knew, I would have actually believed what was said, or I wouldn't have bashed those people who have been saying it. But Liberia is a country that's very small, in as much as when it comes to, the greenery, we are still a virgin country. Still, we are a very small country. And all these people, Samuel Koga, the man who is the newest godfather of Nema County, even though people are still debating that doesn't concern me. They're going to fight their way. They're going to handle it the way they're supposed to handle it. But to have these prominent people, some of them are elected officials, and it goes back to Edwin Snow. He's an elected official. He had his own thing to say. You have more stability. And now you have Koga saying the same thing about all the things we have said, it means these people have always been unfair, not to George Weah as Liberia's former president. They've always been unfair to Liberians because they have always thought that Liberians do not deserve better. Because if you think you love a country so much, you wouldn't want to lie just for your own gain. You always want the truth to prevail. You always want to have something that's way more accurate to be able to find the best solutions for the many problems that we have. But no, they did not actually go in that direction. They were bent on a propaganda that was to support, their dream to take power. It was basically to also support, what they had always planned to reactivate their lifestyles that they enjoyed back in the day. And it was not about Liberians. So all the bad things were attributed to George Weah as Liberia's president, his ministers. And today, Oliver, you still have some of the ministers. You still have some of them who are still living with the stigma
Okay.
based on what was said to them.
Based on the
Their
lies.
images are tainted, their reputations were ruined, and today you still have some Liberians who are still gullible. They're going to point fingers. Oh, that's our Jerome. He did this. He did that. Why? Because the people we have in power today, they did all those different things. Also, what Samuel Koga is saying, it is from a man who, when they invited the Inspector General of Police, he had questioned the Inspector General, and he was to some extent accusing him of, being a person who is shielding, drug dealers or drug lords or however it is called. And the IG told him he was speaking loosely, which was very disrespectful, by the way. And that was called out. So this man is not, I'm not sure he's just saying this because of whatever political reason or it is politically motivated. I think based on what is happening, 300 and some more million, you had 19 million, you had one quitter at the airport, you have all these different people. And at the end of the day, again, all these allegations are tied to first family, second family, and some of the government officials we have who are very influential, who are very close to people who will protect them at the end of the day. It says again that where are we headed? It also speaks to hypocrisy, Oliver, because yesterday we had these same people very loud. And the thing about joke, situation is not about politics. It is not about who is in power, who is out of power. The same energy and the same voice they used few years back to talk about, the country has been ruined, the lives and futures of young people are being destroyed on a daily basis because we have the availability of different kinds of drugs in the country. I think even if you are in power today as a minister, as a director, or whatever position you have, you should still be able to speak to that. The fact that most of these people are very silent, they don't have the balls to say the things they said before with audacity and bravado, it means that they didn't care, right? And right now they still don't care about people. So it takes the people who supported them bravely, courageously to now call them out. So they're doing like all the work for Liberians. They're doing all the work for us who have always been here talking about these things because we have never backed down, no matter what life has brought our way. We have never backed down. We've always been very consistent. We've always called these people out. So at the end of the day, it is very fulfilling to have all these influential people now seeing what we saw before because it was manifested. We are not prophets, yet we saw some of the things from afar and we warned Liberians. We still about a collaborative effort as a people. Every hand should be on deck. That was our message. And still it is our message. But then when it becomes very political, because when an influential figure talk about it, yesterday, today you have a government official saying, "Oh, because you're not as close as you used to be, so that's why you are sounding the way you're sounding." So they're all hypocrites, and they don't care about the people. They don't
Okay.
care about the country that was given to them. This is a privilege. In fact, this is an opportunity. So yeah.
Okay, let's go over Jerome. You wanna mention the Koga situation, then we jump to President Salif. This is what let me do it this way. This is what Ellen Johnson Salif said.
If you want investment to come, they have to have confidence in our government. A government that they must respect.
So Madam Salif said, if you want investors to come, they should have confidence in the government. I want all of you out there, like Jerome was saying, in the keke, in the Texas, the killer bean buses. Those of you in your expensive vehicles, somebody is on an air conditioned car with Freedom Radio on. They probably didn't like our station, but they want to know what we
Like a
say.
vet.
Yeah. So those of you who are listening to us under pressure, sorry, oh, but you gotta hear the truth. Madam Salif is saying, if you need investors to invest in your country, those investors should have confidence in the country. Listen,
If you want more banks to open, if you want investment to come, they have to have confidence in our government.
they have to have confidence in our government. If you need investments to start coming, if we want jobs to come in the country, if we want our children who graduating from university to get jobs, if we want Monrovia to get decongested so our people in Borges a town will remain there if they are out of high school, if you want the businesses to flourish, where you selling, you making money in other kind of goods where you finish selling, you not eat the goods money, you not eat the profit. The economy to get better, the investment climate should be created. The people should have confidence in the government. They will not be, holding the money and say, that labra go invest in. They say go do the dukes on Chinese people. One go there, you not took me too. Chinese people crying, they crying for the money. What's go do the dubo? They carrying the code, but seeing MPA managing the other, the Georgia who's gonna be saying, hey, you put the man, you got the Georgia can be saying, sir, what you can do here? But let's go ahead.
A government that they must respect.
A government that they must respect. A not government where the Colombian men was
Amanda, Sonny,
uh-huh.
do you know after you was just
Because people will not respect the government for being flip-flopping. Madam Sally is saying, if you want to attract investment, your